Now, what are the legal implications of the Marcos burial at the libingan ng mga bayani? We now speak to Nilo Divina, the Dean of the University of Santo Tomas College of Law. Good evening, Dean Divina. Welcome to CNN Philippines.
Hi, Ina. Good evening.
Sir, first off, would you say, or did the Marcos family violate due process, especially the provision allowing 15 days for a motion for reconsideration to be filed?
Well, of course, let me say first that I can understand the sentiments of those opposing the burial. But legally speaking, just from the legal standpoint, the Marcos family did not violate due process because the decision of the Supreme Court in favor of the burial effectively lifted the status quo ante order. So there is no more prohibition for the burial. The motion for reconsideration is yet to be filed, I understand. But the motion for recon per se will not stop the burial. There has to be a prayer for the issuance of another status quo ante order.
Okay, sir.
I think what should have been done is motion for recon with the status quo ante order prayer.
So does the burial render the petitions for a status quo ante order moot and academic? Can they, for example, still file an MR?
It basically renders it moot and academic because of the burial. But of course, they can still file a motion for recon, and well, not that I'm suggesting it, no, but they may include perhaps an alternative prayer to have the body exhumed in the event that the Supreme Court rules in favor of the petitioner. But the motion for recon per se, just to set aside or reverse the Supreme Court decision, will not restrain an act that is already performed. So perhaps they may want to consider, I'm not suggesting it, but perhaps they may consider having an alternative prayer for exhumation in the event that the Supreme Court reverses its decision.
Aside from what you mentioned, sir, are there other legal recourse the petitioners have at this point?
I think that's their best. It's a long shot, but I think that's the best option. Motion for recon with alternative prayer for exhumation in the event that the Supreme Court reconsiders its decision.
Okay, thank you very much for taking our call, Dean Nilo Divina of the USC College of Law. Still to come.